It's finally been revealed why Arsenal didn't go for Benjamin Šeško and they chose Gyökeres instead, and why it's looking likely why United isn't going to go for him either. And the main reason being the price tag, but the price tag in correlation to what he's done in the Bundesliga. The biggest thing being what they're asking for in terms of how many goals he scored. Is he a good player? Is there potential? Yes. But the concern is that he still needs further development, and it sounds like both teams want a striker that doesn't need much development today and can just hit the ground running once joining the team. Which is something I was saying in the other video, that's why I think Ollie Watkins is the man for United, considering all the options that are out there, because he's Prem proven. There isn't anything that would come to a surprise after signing him. There isn't any developing needing to be done with him versus some of these other options like Benjamin Šeško. And I also think that the timing of it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, the timing for a lot of these transfers was really strange. I think Gyökeres should have left earlier on in the season. I'm not sure if Arsenal was just waiting around to see if they would lower the price tag or whatnot. And same for United, but I think United's a special case because they did go out and sign 2 other players. Although the Mbeumo signing did take a long time, it just makes me wonder if this striker position is super important, why they couldn't just go out and negotiate all of them at the same time. Maybe I'm being naive to thinking that's even possible, but I think of like a team like City. They got all of their work done, basically, it felt like within the first 2 weeks of the transfer window. And United did that last season with Ineos. They were going after signing after signing after signing back to back, whereas this summer transfer window just seems a lot more slow. And there's about less than a month left until the Premier League starts, so hopefully, United gets all the business done they need, at least within 2 weeks of the season. That way, the new signings have enough time to incorporate into the team. And Villa has said that Watkins isn't for sale, but like anything, there's always a price. So it's just a matter of if United's going to be willing to pay for that. I think if United's going to end up paying for that in 2 weeks, just get it over with now. Like, don't waste the time. Let the guy join the team and get incorporated, because the last thing we need, like in many years, is United signing someone a week before the transfer window ends. And I think the worst possible outcome is that apparently Nicholas Jackson wants to join United, which does make sense for him. Now there's a competition of Liam Delap and Joao Pedro, so the playing time is essentially going to be limited. But the issue is Chelsea wants around 100 million for him. Everyone knows he's not worth that. Like, not even close to being worth that. So I don't see United going for him. And if United does, that's just insane. Like, the money for Watkins is way more worth it. No doubt about it. As far as the rest of the players that have been snubbed from United, like Garnacho, Antony, Malacia, and Sancho, I haven't heard any updates about Sancho. The last I heard about Sancho was Juventus making an offer for him, but Sancho wanting a severance package from United. As far as Antony goes, Betis can't afford him for the price tag that United wants. The interest from Saudi seems to be increasing, although Antony has reported that he prefers to stay in one of Europe's top 5 leagues. But again, if he's not going to get any playing time, I could see him leaving. And I can also see another loan happening, which is obviously, I think United should be avoiding any more loans. Don't loan out any more players, just sell them. We're already loaning out Rashford. I'm sure Barcelona will trigger that buy option. Who knows? But we need the money. We need the money to make more transfers. And I think what a lot of teams are doing is that United has torn down these players, point blank. They've basically said, you're not worth anything to us. You're gone, right? And a lot of these clubs know this. It's so public that I think they're purposely waiting until it gets closer to the end of their transfer window so that they can make some lowball offer that United's going to take anyways. Especially when it comes to someone like Garnacho specifically, him being a homegrown player and it being pure profit. I think United would take anything for him, which is crazy because if I'm not mistaken, in January last summer, he was valued around 60 to 70 million. So like, it would have been crazy to then see, obviously in hindsight, seeing how it played out for him and us potentially getting a lot less for him. I don't see Malacia going for much. Antony, I really don't know how much we're going to get for him, being that we paid close to 100 million, whatever currency it was. Get so confused with all the currencies they use nowadays. I think Antony is going to get loaned out if no one concrete goes for him. I can see Sancho actually joining Juve. I can see Garnacho leaving on a permanent because United would take almost anything. And Malacia, I think he'll end up back in the Dutch league, but I guess we'll really see what happens. But again, the fact that there hasn't been any concrete interest in any of these players, I think it's a matter of the teams waiting till the end of the transfer window because they know United will take anything. That's what I think is going to happen.